How's it going, my Patreons? This is a video just for you. This is a tool review. This will go up on Patreon, and then it will go on YouTube in a few days. Because I'm about to start a build of techniques, tips, and tricks. There's not going to be any painting. It's just going to be a build of a full interior tank with some clear parts, and I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks of cleaning parts, doing tricky glues, some photo etch tool clamps, how to clean thin parts, best practices for gluing stuff together, and we're going to have a nice model. It's going to be unpainted, but it's going to have a full interior, and it's basically going to be building techniques. Strictly model building. No painting, just working with plastic, working with the glues. We're going to show you different super glue techniques, different filling techniques if we need filling, different ways of cleaning parts with different sanding sticks, sanding sponges, and things like that. But this is a tool review video because I got sidetracked there. And I want you to take a look at some Optivisor type things for looking up close at things. Now, my whole career, I worked in a machine shop as an engineer, and as an engineer in a machine shop, you are told you use an Optivisor. This is an Optivisor, and it has my fancy light system on it because I can't see. Blind as a bat. This is the 2.5 and 8 inches. It is an Optivisor. It is fantastic. It is probably, when you're doing engineering and you need to look and do work and you're, sanding out a mold and it has to be perfect and you're doing it for 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes at a time. It's great. You're just there, you're locked on what you're looking at and you're working, you're sharpening a tool, you're focused, you have it down and you're looking through it. Well, that's good, and it's fantastic, and it's great for that tactic. But when you're building models, you need to look through the Optivisor, but you also need to look somewhere else quickly, and then back through the Optivisor. And in order to do that with the Optivisor, you need to look down real hard, or you need to have the Optivisor up a little bit to where you're looking up through the Optivisor, or you just need to move the Optivisor up and down. And if both your hands are occupied, that could be kind of difficult. So this is the one I've always used at work. But I found a better option. And it is a lot cheaper than an Optivisor. And let me tell you. In fact, when I break them, I buy new ones because they're so perfect. There are 100 brands of these eyeglass bracket headband interchangeable magnifiers with 2 LEDs upgraded version. This is just one brand. This is the recent brand because my last brand broke. These are $5 or $6 on Amazon. And here's what you get. You get one of these, and it comes with this wrap around your head type strap, or it comes with this type that you wear like a pair of glasses. And they're comfortable and things like that. But you also get a box of lenses. And the lenses are 1, 1.1, 2, 2.5, and 3.5 magnification. And they just simply unclick and click in. Y'all know changing a lens on an Optivisor is just not fun. Especially with that light bar on there. It's just you don't change it. That's the rule. You just don't change it. So, and then this is adjustable like this, and then this can slide in for depth and things like that, but I leave it at one thing. And when you have this on your head and you're looking through it, it's hard to explain, but you don't have this frame around here. So if you're looking through here and you're looking, say, at a sprue, you're looking at a sprue to cut off through this lens to get a good cut, but you can't find the number, you could just look slightly to the left, move your sprue around to find the number, put it in there, and then boom, you can see the number. So you have a broader range of view with these visors, and the fact that they're cheap. I'm all about cheap. But I have two. I have one with a 2.0 lens in there with the strap on it, because I like the strap the best, and I use the 2. But if I have to do something crazy, I'll pop these on real quick. And this is the 2.5. I could change the lenses, but actually I got a 2-pack of these. It was even cheaper than buying 2 individually. But it did only come with the 1 box of lenses. So this one has lasted forever. This is my first pair, and it's lasted. I've had another pair before this one that, with these straps, they tend to break in these joints. So, if possible, try to use them with the eyeglass frame arms on them, because they tend to be more durable that way. With the straps on, they tend to stretch like this and put pressure on this, and they break there. That's where my last pair broke. That had that strap on there. And then it also has a 2 LED light. It's not super bright, but it's 2 LEDs. Uses 3 AAA batteries. I use Amazon Basics rechargeables. And it is adjustable up and down for the angle. My wife hates these because every time I look at her, it burns her in the eye with the LEDs. I feel so bad. But this is what I use. Like I said, the Optivisor is nice. If I'm going to be sanding a surface, spending a lot of time doing something, I'll use an Optivisor. But I even find, like, painting detail, I have to move the visor up and down to get to clean the brush off to get more paint. But with these, with these type, I can just keep them in the same position the whole entire session, and I always have the vision where I need it, and I always can grab things near me, clean a brush off, anything like that, without much difficulty. I wish I had things like this when I worked in machining, because it would have made life easier. So that is this tool review. This specific brand you can get, but Amazon, you type in eyeglass bracket headband, magnification eyeglasses. You even type in Optivisor and you get these cheaper versions in there. And most of them come with the box of lenses, and they come with either these straps or the little eyeglass frames, and they are fantastic. I love these things, and I wouldn't go any other way on this. The reason 2 are set up now is sometimes I switch, but my son uses 1 too, and he has no problem using it. I would never buy another Optivisor. I'm going to tell you right now. I used Optivisor 20-something years. I loved them. They're fantastic. And that Psalm lighting system for the Optivisor, that is like the greatest creation for an Optivisor, because it puts the light right where you need it, right where you're looking, and it's fantastic. But I don't particularly, for model making, I think the cheaper, less complex version is the best on that. So that's going to do it on this tool review video. Keep your eyes out on the YouTube, because there will be something that is fascinating coming to the channel. You guys on Patreon, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. You guys know who you are. And if you have any questions or requests or things you want to see, any tools you see me use and you want to review, you will get that review first for a few days a week before it goes on to YouTube. Hopefully I figured that out. If this video goes on YouTube and Patreon at the same time, I'm sorry, and I'll have to go back to the drawing board to figure that out. But I'm really thinking I figured it out to where I can make it on Patreon first. So, hopefully. So, that's going to be this video. So, on YouTube is going to be a video where I'm actually going to talk about these in the video and use them on the next project. So, for Crazy Gamer Models, I am the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a fantastic day.